Hi Taurus, I'm going to get straight into your reading, and if there's anything else that you feel that you're needing to know about, including a list of the card decks that I've used for your reading, then you can find all of that information and so much more in my descriptions box and in my pinned comment below. Cross watchers, please remember to switch the energies around if it applies, but do remember that this might not be your story at all, okay? It could just be someone else entirely different that your Taurus is dealing with at this time. And equally, Taurus, you take what's resonating for you and you leave what doesn't. Okay, that's for Taurus Collective for June. Okay, right. So your first card out, a tidy house, clarity and organisation. And it's come out with lost in space, needing direction. Okay, so this is all about decluttering your energy, okay? And oftentimes it does help to start with your physical environment, because when you're decluttering your physical environment, it helps you to think more clearly. With you being a Taurus, you might find that busy spaces, cluttered places, it makes your mind feel a bit busy and frantic and chaos. So some of you might have started decluttering your living space to start off with, and then you're going to start taking a closer look at your social circle. Everybody that you associate with on a day-to-day basis, and just really looking at things objectively, it's going to sound brutal, okay? But some of you, yes, you will be ending certain relationships, whether it's love, familial, just friendships, anything. Anyone who you feel is not on the same page as you. Anyone that you feel is basically more trouble than they're worth. I know how brutal it sounds, and it does have this vibe of your decisions being final to it. But yeah, it's like any friendships that have just fallen away from you, you're not really making any kind of actions to invest on them, basically. You're allowing the dross to fall away, as it were. It sounds awful again. I'm sorry guys, I just can't find nicer words to put it in at this point in time. It sounds brutal, and I do get the impression that it's sounding brutal for a reason. You're not playing games anymore. It's like, such and such people haven't bothered me with in so long, so why would I make anything happen with them, A tidy house, you're getting things in order, you're putting things into perspective. Some of you could be making plans as well. Some of you might have recently considered moving home, for some of you. You might feel that your current living situation is less than ideal. Okay, and then you've got lost in space, needing direction. So that's got the vibe of anything that you've planned, it's needing some kind of further plans. You're needing to think a little bit longer about any plans that you're making. That there's something about one of your ideas being a bit directionless. Some of you might be temporarily sofa surfing as well with this particular combination. Some of you are just looking for a place to call home. I do feel that that's physical for some of you, and for others of you it's more sort of spiritual. You're looking for the people that feel like home to you, healthy individuals, your soul family. That there certainly is this vibe of you not knowing what to put your focus on at this time. because that there is noise around you that's coming from outside of you. Is an interesting one. It feels like speckles of dust sort of floating around aimlessly, and that they're all floating around in different directions. And I feel that those specks of dust is to do with your mind. I'm not saying your mind is specks of dust. Oh, that sounds really offensive. But it's kind of like, it's just your energy at this time. It feels like you need a firm direction to put your energies into. Okay. It's a bit of a confusing way to begin your read. Right, we'll start pulling your tarot and we'll see if we can get further clarity for you. How do others see Taurus at this time, please? How do others see Taurus? Okay, right. Interesting. The Three of Coins, it's Mars in Capricorn energy, and the star, but the way that the star came out, it's Aquarian energy, and this card was unsure about what way it was going to come out. So it's quite fitting with that sort of directionless vibe that's going on with you at this time. I don't know what this is in reference to, Taurus. I genuinely don't. I feel that this is your life as a bigger picture. I don't feel that it's just one specific thing. I do genuinely feel that this is many different things at the same time. Like you're really analysing everything and everyone in your life at this time, and you're trying to separate. What is it they say? You're trying to cut the wheat from the shaft. You know, you're trying to figure out what is worth holding on to, and what do I need to release? Who do I need to release? And again, it's really emphasised with these two cards. So with this being how others are seeing you at this time, you could be distracting yourself. You could be finding solace in hobbies, using your hobbies as a distraction from your current problems or issues. That there's certainly, with the way that that star came out, there's certainly someone around you who is seeing that you could be trying to avoid a difficult issue or a difficult situation. Oh, yeah, the Eight of Coins is Virgo energy. Again, that's all about working, hard work, diligence, patience, perfecting your craft. It's like someone sees that you're trying your best in a really difficult situation. And in this card as well, I don't know if any of you own the Kipper deck, but the Kipper deck actually makes an appearance in this card. Like you can see in this corner, that is the card of the birds. Is it the birds? Yeah, it's the card for the birds, which can indicate gossip, sort of like mindless gossip. So it's interesting that we would see that in this card, because again, you're distracting yourself, you're keeping yourself busy, you're trying to remain focused on what's immediately in front of you. You've got all these other personal issues that's going around in your energy, and you've also got these gossips in your energy. It's that saying of small minds have big mouths. So someone could be talking about you, because again, this is how others are seeing you. So someone's talking about you specifically, Taurus. They're talking about what it is that you do for your career, how you earn your money. I don't know why they seem to think it's their business, but someone certainly seems to think it's their business. they could also be talking about you trying to pick up the pieces of your life as well. For some of you, I mean, if you look and see what he's doing, this isn't actually money. This is pieces of a broken timepiece. Timepiece, and he's trying to fix this timepiece again, and maybe even adding new things to it. So it definitely has the vibe of you being seen as trying to make the best of yourself under the circumstances that you currently find yourself in. You're trying to find a new direction in life, and then you've got a couple of individuals. One of them does feel malicious. Okay, it feels like a malicious energy who's looking at you with jealousy and wondering how you keep doing it, Taurus. How do you keep consistently picking yourself back up time and time and time again? It's almost as if they're sneering, saying, shouldn't you have given up on that by now? You know, it's very icky. And then there's someone else who's actually got your back, fully supporting you, that they could even be giving you information as well. There's books in the background, so yes, you do have an ally here, Taurus, who is near the person who's the gossip, and your ally is giving you information about what your little gossip is saying about you behind your back. You're trying to not allow it to affect you though. Okay, with this blue in this card, you're absolutely adamant that this communication is not going to shake you. It's not going to shake your subconscious. It's not going to shake your psyche. Yeah, and again, with the star coming out in a very undecisive manner, again, it's like you're kind of between, do I say something to that individual or do I just leave it? And I do feel, for the most part, for now at least, you've decided to just leave it for now. There's an understanding that whoever that other individual is, you understand that eventually they are going to be their own undoing. So it's kind of like you're just letting them get on with it. You know, you've literally got better things to do with your time. Literally. Okay, let's see outside influences affecting Taurus. Thank you. Yeah, Three of Cups and the Hanged Man. Okay, so the Three of Cups is Cancerian energy and the Hanged Man is Pisces. Now, in this particular deck, this Hanged Man is a very spiritual card, okay? It deviates ever so slightly from the traditional meaning of the card. The traditional meaning, as you'll know, is being in limbo, waiting for some kind of perspective and all the rest of it. I don't really feel that with this particular card, okay, because as I say, the meaning has deviated ever so slightly from traditional, and you can see, I do apologise if you can hear the loudspeaker, it's someone outside. All of the tattoos and markings on this man's skin, okay, you can see all of the different religious symbols and spiritual symbols and all the rest of it. I've just flipped it upside down so you can get a closer look. And then of course in the background you've got like a planet that is, it's a very sort of steampunky planet that's made out of cogs and stuff. So the outside influences around you, Taurus, you're actually an inspiration to the good individual that we clocked in this card, your ally. They look up to you as some kind of spiritual teacher, some kind of like a good example of how a strong person would behave in difficult situations. So you're kind of like a bit of a muse for them. You're definitely a good example to follow. You've helped them to see outside of themselves, and you've helped them to see outside of the behaviours of others, and equally it's helped you quite a lot as well. With you helping them, it has rubbed off quite a lot on you. and you've realized that you're a lot more than just a cog in the machine, okay, which is really, really deep, really deep. Surface level, we are just cogs in the machine. But Taurus, you've got something else that's going on here, where there's this understanding that actually there is a lot more that goes on behind the veil, a lot more that us on this sort of earthly level can't really fathom, like begin to fathom, to understand. That the depth of this is just unreal. And it came out with the Three of Cups and Ten of Wands. Your Ten of Wands is Sagittarius energy. Also, I will say, any of the zodiacs I shout out, it could be any of the zodiacs that you're dealing with, or just a placement someplace in your own chart, okay? Someone, and I do feel that this could well be in reference to the gossip, the gossipy person, that they might try to make things up with you, Taurus, with this Three of Cups. Okay, I do feel that. It's almost as if they've had an epiphany, a realization that actually that the way that they've been treating you is not normal. And I don't see that it's going to work out well for them with this Ten of Wands. They've made a rod off their own back by making an enemy, or trying to make an enemy out of you, okay? That they're trying to undo the damage that they have done, but they're not going to be successful. Okay, what's being hidden from Taurus, please? Okay. Okay, right, so the Two of Swords, Libra energy. The World's fixed energy. Yep. Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius. It's also ruled by Saturn, so it can be Capricorn energy as well. The Ten of Cups is Pisces and Justice, Libra. Wow. Okay. So before I go any further with this, Taurus, I would definitely like to clarify that World card. Why the World, please? For what's being hidden from Taurus. Okay, the Palace of Swords. Right. So there's very, very strong air energy in this read, Taurus. I'm clocking this in the what's hidden from you as somebody's desires towards you. I do. One of the people that you're dealing with has realized exactly what it is that they sabotaged. Okay, that they've realized that actually you're a genuinely good person, and they're trying to make some kind of comeback. It's like they're telling themselves, with this Two of Swords world, Palace of Swords, it's like they're telling themselves that it's what makes logical sense. You know, that there is definitely communication, direct communication from this individual to you, in the hope that they can try and clear up a few things. I do feel that this Palace of Swords, it's an environmental card, right? But I feel that this is a place where you two will go and talk to each other, and the truth coming out. But again, purely because they've had this realization that they made a rod off their own back. And this feels like their intent. does feel like someone's intention towards you. Someone intends on getting their family back. That they intend on balancing things out, making things right, making things fair. Making things right really does stand out for me. Someone's trying to make things right with you, Taurus. And I feel that it could be hidden because they might not have reached that point of epiphany yet. You know, that this could be something that is soon on the way. Okay, what's the possible outcome here, please, for Taurus? 9 of Coins, Virgo energy, Queen of Swords, Libra. Possible outcome for Taurus, please. Right, this could be anything, Taurus, all right. Queen of Coins, okay, Capricorn energy, right. So, again, this could be workplace, a romantic situation, a two-faced friend situation. Any of these things could be resonating for you. The possible outcome is I do not see whoever this individual is, I don't see them getting what it is that they want out of the situation. I see that you're willing to listen because you're a reasonable individual. I see that clearly. You're willing to listen, providing that they do tell the truth. As soon as you clock a lie with this Queen of Swords, you're going to be out of there so quick. And then that'll be it, done. If this is an ex that is trying to get back with you, Taurus, I don't see you giving them that sort of chance. With this 9 of Coins, I see that whatever this situation is, you've realised that actually you're happier without them in your life. You've realised that there is a lot less trouble in your life since they left. There's a lot less drama. This gossip, it feels like dross, it feels like remnants of bitterness that's aimed towards you for whatever reason. I do not see you surrendering your stability and the work that you have managed to successfully do on yourself. I don't see you giving that up anytime soon. I really don't. There's also a message here about the month of March. So you could be dealing with an Aries, a Pisces, or the month of March was when you had your own epiphany as to how much nicer your life is now without them in it. If this is about a workplace, this could easily be your old boss or your old supervisor trying to get you back on side, trying to get you back into that workplace. But again, I don't see you going for it because you know that it's not going to be beneficial for you. You just know that whatever it is that they're trying to sell you, you know that it's fake. You know that there is something amiss with what it is that they're offering. The energy at the bottom of the deck, the 4 of Swords, Libra energy, that is all about rest, rejuvenate, reevaluate. It's taking it's a card of non-action because it's something that you need to think about really long and hard but before you make that final decision. Okay, so it's reminding you, don't feel as if you're being forced into deciding one way or the other before you feel ready to make any kind of decision. Okay, this choice is yours and yours alone to make, Taurus, and nobody else has got the authority to try and push you to sway one way or the other. Right. And it's certainly going to be a red flag for you as well. If you feel pressured to make a choice, that is absolutely a red flag. Okay, now further clarity, please, for Taurus. Oh, 2, okay. You are good enough, full moon in Virgo. It says, find the balance between the cosmic and the mundane in daily life. Worrying too much can attract more things for you to worry about, and stop second guessing yourself. Yeah, I think that's the most important message there with that one, Taurus. Stop second guessing yourself. You already have that individual figured out, and your little ally has already got them figured out as well. You're more than good enough, yet they somehow managed to make you wonder if that was true. And then you've got emotions are running high, supermoon. Success is close, I just must trust. A very successful job or relationship. A resolution is closer than you think. Don't ignore the obvious, and something exciting lies ahead. Make sure that you... make sure that events are not blown out of proportion. That's for the other person that you're dealing with. They're very dramatic. You know, everything's a problem, everything's an issue. Storm in a teacup. You know, they could take something that someone says in total innocence and they could twist it into a week-long argument. Yeah, success is close, I just must trust. Yeah. They managed to shake your self-confidence a little bit, but you've reclaimed it with this Queen of Coins. And obviously you do not want to be handing your power back to that kind of individual. Okay. Have a healing message, please, for Taurus. Okay, so I'll take the top one. Right, Scarab Beetle Spirit. Magic works through you. Now, I absolutely love this card, Taurus. Scarab beetles are symbols of protection. I do believe that they were revered in ancient Egypt as being divine protectors. Okay, number 52. Trying to find it for you. Right, so we'll do the usual rule of 3. We'll take the healing message from the creator of the deck, your second and most important message from your own intuition while you're looking at the card, and then your third message from me. Okay, so it says, magic works through you. In ancient Egypt, the scarab beetle was revered. For the creative magic, a scarab beetle spirit reminds us that we can bring forth something extraordinary, seemingly out of thin air. Whenever you let your creativity flow through you, then Scarab Beetle reminds you that Spirit has given you the gift of infinite potential. You have an ally as you fashion something new or repurpose the old, for Spirit co-creates with you, channeling energy through you so that you can feel replenished and vitalized as you make magic with whatever's at hand. Now is a time for great optimism, for you can accomplish anything that you desire and your creative endeavors will come to fruition. Miracles, opportunities, abundance and love will appear seemingly out of nowhere as you allow Spirit to work through you and magically manifest what you need. Wow. Taurus, I am genuinely going to struggle to clarify further with that particular card. Like, for real, for real. Number 1, it does a beautiful job of explaining itself anyway. And number 2, we've already pretty much seen all of that already in your read. All of it. That's for Taurus, please. Oh, I wasn't expecting that. This deck and the Spirit Animal deck, they're not usually the decks that have the jumping cards. So with those two, I tend to do a shuffle and then take the one from the top. I was not expecting that to come shooting out the way it did. Amazing. To stand emotionally open before the world and give of our hearts without fear of hurt or demand of reciprocity. This is the ultimate act of human courage. Wow. Yes, you are very, very brave, Taurus. You are very humble, and you're not going to allow anyone else to pull you out of that place of being. You're basically, you're letting them say whatever it is that they have to say, because at this point you know that they're just shouting into the wind anyway. You already suspect that they're doing it out of their own bitterness and jealousy. But still, you're not allowing that to shake you. And that's a brave, brave thing to do. It's very, very admirable. It's for Taurus, please. I do apologise for the background noise if the mic is picking it up. It's the neighbours outside. There's not an awful lot I can do about it. Okay, Dragonfly, you bring light to this world. Absolutely. And of course the dragonfly is also very symbolic for manifesting. So you're powerfully manifesting at this time, Taurus, and the secret to manifesting is all in the release. Okay, so release expectations of the end results, and you will see your manifestations being bounced right back to you. And power symbol, cleanse, purify and protect the physical body. So yeah, usually when others are wishing ill upon us, energetically we do pick up on that. Okay, we're all energetic beings, and of course when someone's wishing will on you, you can feel it and it can affect you, right? So it's probably time for you to cleanse and detoxify energetically. So things such as having a salt bath, you could carry black tourmaline with you, sage, Palo Santo, anything like that. And of course, don't forget to take care of your physical body as well, right? So make sure that you're getting the attention you need. What I mean by that is, you know, taking good care of your meat suit as well, because it's also very, very important. Yeah, so just make sure that you're doing the best for you, you know, giving yourself the best chance possible. Okay, right, so we will conclude your reading with the Rebel deck. Again, this one does come with a warning, because not everybody's going to enjoy this deck. It can be a little bit rude, quite abrupt, so obviously if that's not your sort of thing, and if you don't like swearing, then you might want to turn off now. Okay, that's for Taurus, please. Oh. Okay, right, you are loved. You're here for a reason. Don't fuck it up. Yeah, you're not in any rush to fuck it up. You're the shit. Don't forget it. Absolutely. Yeah. The unfortunate thing, Taurus, is oftentimes you'll find that your success here, it will attract haters. Some folks out there will find any reason to hate, to be negative. They will invent reasons if they can't find any. Okay, it's just the nature of who they are. Okay, do not absorb their energy as if it belongs to you. Right, detox. Another card about detox. Drink a smoothie, unfriend that asshole, and throw some shit out. Yeah. That goes back to you, a tidy house card. And it's not everyone else's fault, it's yours. You're a grown-ass adult, stop blaming others for your shit. Now, I do feel, Taurus, that is actually for the individual who is directing hate and malice towards you. Interesting read. So that is what I have for you. If you would like to book a private reading with me, then the link to do so is in the descriptions box, and it's in my pinned comments below. Thank you so much for watching. Have a lovely week, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.